I'm gonna hide those floating meeting controls via Zoom here. And maximize the screen. Awesome. All right, you guys. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put my little camera up here. There we go. So as I said before, today we are going over mastering the art of generating buzz for your business, the April edition. I'm really excited. If you've been with me for a while, then you know that usually we do vision boards per month and stuff like that. I stretched it out to per quarter. So we're not doing a vision board today, but that will be involved in your homework and stuff like that for your business for the second quarter, right? So it'll be presented by me, Chante Holliday. Ignore the spell check error there, and I am founder of HCR. Welcome, welcome. So I want for you guys to do 3 things for me between now and the next time you see me, okay, next week. So I want you to create a quarter 2 vision board to set your goals and expectations for yourself early on. The purpose is to set short form goals, maintain focus, and track progress, all right? So providing yourself with a visual representation of the upcoming months helps to strategize what you want for the rest of your year and the upcoming quarters. So go ahead and knock that out. You can do a vision board and a mood board actually right there in Canva to make it easy on yourself. Next, I want you to create bullet points of items you would like to include in a press release for your company. I will explain more on this topic later today, I promise. All right, and then lastly, you can create a bullet point of your company bio and a bullet point of your founder bio. These are going to be 2 separate, okay? This is what you'll post and tweak at the beginning of each month and quarter. And as we all know, a new month and quarter is coming up. So you might as well get it out the way now if you have not done so yet, okay? And before I go to the next, and when you go and you make those bullet points for your founder bio, you guys, I want you to highlight the things that you have gone through. You don't have to be in detail. You don't have to give any info you don't want to give, right? But I want you to just think about what you've been through and how you made it through the testimony portion, you know? Hey, Kim, is it Kimmy Yon? Or do you want to say Kim? Welcome, welcome, girl. But I wanted to tell you guys and stuff there to really just try your best when you're making these bios. Don't try to be perfect. Perfection doesn't exist. Just do your best, okay? Go ahead and put in the chat or comment below what platform are you currently most active on as a content consumer right now. Is it Facebook? Is it Instagram? Is it TikTok, LinkedIn? What is it? Go ahead and think about that and then just go ahead and drop that for me in the comments. So next, you guys, I do want to talk about press releases, okay? What's their purpose, how to get one, and all the things, right? So their purpose is to provide concise and newsworthy information to journalists and media outlets, aiming to generate media coverage and raise awareness about a company, product, event, or announcement, okay? So an example of a press release is going to be, I was thinking for like a fitness person, like a person that's in the fitness niche. So let's say that you're a personal trainer named John Smith. Your hook, your title would be Transforming Bodies, Changing Lives. Personal trainer John Smith unveils revolutionary fitness program, right? And then it would be the city and the date, and it would say personal training sensation John Smith is shaking up the fitness world with the launch of his groundbreaking new program designed to sculpt bodies and ignite transformations like never before. Now, if you decided that you wanted to use ChatGPT to assist you with this, you can use a similar prompt to what I use. Now, you don't want it to be this short, of course, so you would leave that word out. But just so that you can know what I said, I put into ChatGPT example of a personal trainer press release, short with an enticing hook. We do offer this package as well as HCR if you need our help. In the comment section or the chat, go ahead and set a number goal. How many new clients do you want in the next 30 days? And what is your plan to reach them? All right, you guys, Yahoo Finance is going to be the next one that we jump into. But before I do that, I want you to go ahead and, if you haven't already seen my webinar on Hero, it's actually a platform where journalists look to see your submissions. You can actually write different articles about your company and submit them for additional coverage and exposure as well. So that's just a bonus tip for you. But if you haven't seen my webinar on that yet, definitely go look it up. I believe it's on my YouTube actually. But yeah, absolutely. Now, when I did that video, I don't believe I had all the fancy cameras and lights and stuff. So bear with me to that part. But yeah, I hope you like it. Yahoo Finance, you guys, the whole purpose of it, right, is to provide significant visibility for your business, brand, or financial insights. But it also just adds another layer of credibility where you can say, as seen on Yahoo Finance, saying this business is so superb. Look at this major publication that has an article about them inside. So to submit to Yahoo Finance for consideration, you typically have to go through their submission platform or contact their editorial team directly. Now, what helps to get this done is to build relationships with the journalists and editors in any way, fashion, or form. So you can connect with them, and they cover finance topics on Yahoo Finance, but they also cover other topics as well because they have a personal and a business section as well, right? So you can actually engage with them on social media, share their content, and offer insights or commentary on relevant news stories. Okay, you can also submit your content as well. So how do you think understanding your client's preferences can benefit your content and business? So in another way of asking, I'm basically saying, if you look from your client's perspective, how do you feel like that's going to help you become a better business owner, right? If you are a credit repair person and I am your client, I don't want for you to just think about me as a person with bad credit, right? I want for you to think about me in my specific individual situation. But past my situation, I want for you to also see me as a person. What kind of person am I? What do I do for a living? Where do I live? How many kids do I have? Am I married? Am I single? What is my profession? I want you to dig deeper to know about me as a person in that light, not just the only things that go towards what your business does, if that makes sense, because that's what helps you create your avatar. Now, a little bit more into Yahoo Finance, you guys. I do want you to utilize social media. I want you to share your content on social media platforms and tag Yahoo Finance or relevant journalists and editors. If your content gains traction and generates engagement, it may grab the attention of Yahoo Finance editorial team. So this is only if you created not just a regular Facebook post, but if you're making a Facebook post that you feel like relates to what that particular journalist editor writes about and does, right? You don't just want to go and tag Yahoo Finance in anything and everything, just only the things that you feel like actually make sense to tag them in. Of course, be persistent, and you can also use HCR to outsource the task of being seen on Yahoo Finance as well. So what content creation tools or platforms are you guys currently using the most? Go ahead and put that either in the comment or chat for me. I really appreciate it. I'm going to move the little video thing down here so we can see. There we go. So consistent consistent content creation schedule. You guys, of course, exposure requires consistency, right? So establishing a regular content schedule to keep your audience engaged and build momentum means everything. Planning and scheduling your content, developing a content calendar to organize ideas and ensure timely delivery of content. Hey, Sabrina, welcome. Tips for maintaining a consistent schedule, implementing strategies to overcome challenges and stay on track with your content creation goals. So, yes, you have your content creation scheduler and planner on HCR, but you also have it on whatchamacallit and stuff there. I also want for you to consider organizing a mood board, maybe for like a per month, like January, February, March, April. Make a mood board. Consider making a mood board for each month in Canva. And I cannot tell you how much of a difference this will make in your content strategy, because you don't want a person to be bored with your content, right? You want for them to be engaged. You want for them to feel like they trust you. And the way you end up doing this, right, is building trust and building loyalty. Well, it's going to be kind of like a relationship. Think of it like this. If I am dating you, right, let's say we're dating, and I see you 5 days a week. You come on live, you're talking to me, you're dropping polls, you're teaching me things. I'm wowed, right? Like, I am a happy camper. And then all of a sudden, you don't call or text me again for not 1, but 2 weeks. Like, right? Like, how would that make you feel? I can tell you how that make me feel. I would feel lost. I would feel like this person don't care about me. I would feel like maybe, just maybe, and stuff, they're not about what they said they're about. Now, I kind of am like up and down and stuff there with my own consistency sometimes with things outside of what's not my like main objective, if that makes sense, right? So like I'll go live, yes, I'll go live every week, but will I go live in all the places I want to go live in every week? No, not always, not all the time. How do I prevent this? How can I keep myself back on schedule, right? Well, one of the things that I do is I actually go and I record videos on Zoom. And you can actually record multiple videos within 1 to 2 hours and then save it, trim it if you want to. Like, you don't want to do too much editing if you're going to air it as live, because you can use something called StreamYard and stuff there to air it, right? And have it look as organic as possible. Now, when you're having it look as organic as possible, that means you don't have to have the perfect lighting. My window is giving me some awesome light today. I don't know what it is, but I am so grateful. But that's not always the case, right? I also have my cute little therapy light right here too, right? This costs like $30 on Amazon. It's super cute. But I have that like directly in front of me because I'm at a desk all day and I don't get a whole bunch of vitamin D, right? Um, and stuff like that. So yeah, StreamYard was a huge game changer for me when I found out about it. Highly suggest it. The teleprompter that I use, right? It's called Pitch Hub. I can actually probably do a video just on that alone. But you can actually just go and, you know what? I might do a video on it. I might just do a separate video on it. But you can find it by yourself if you do not have Pitch Hub yet. It is underneath your Zoom apps. Okay? You would literally just type in pitch, like I'm pitching my product, I'm pitching my business, Pitch Hub, HUB. You would just type that in there, and you would just kind of be able to go from there. And stuff there, but I am partnered with them as well. They are the primary teleprompter that I use now after trying hundreds. And I'm a happy camper. It's the only one I've ever been able to use where you cannot tell that I'm reading from it. So highly suggest it. Okay. Chatbox, Canva, ChatGPT, Meta Business. Love it. Next, you guys go ahead and put in the comments for me, the chat area down below. Start typing. What challenges do you face when it comes to maintaining consistency? Be honest. Do you feel like nervous, anxiety? Do you feel like you just can't think of new things to do or to say? Do you feel like it's because of a lack of support maybe in your business life and the personal life? Let me know. While you're typing that out, I'm just going to go to the next thing here. Building your brand, okay? So defining your brand identity, identifying your unique value proposition, and crafting a distinct brand identity that resonates with your audience, creating a cohesive aesthetic, maintaining consistency in visual elements, tone, and messaging across all content platforms. And when they say creating a cohesive aesthetic, you guys, they're talking about just maintaining the same image across the board, if that makes sense, right? That means that like, if one day you're an opera singer on Monday, by Friday you shouldn't be like a rapper. Like, I feel like that's one of the best ways I can kind of describe it. You want to make sure that you give the same feeling all around. If your brand talks about being motivational, inspirational, inspiring, if it talks about if you're educating people all the time, you don't want to then all of a sudden make a huge left turn and start the next week start talking about to your audience about how life is awful and being pessimistic and just a whole downer overall and saying there's no point to anything. But do you see how those are like complete polar opposites? That's what we want to avoid, okay? And last, we want to engage with our audience, actively interacting with your audience through comments, messages, and social media to foster a sense of community and loyalty. If you take a week off, that's okay. Just get back up. Get back up, okay? If you take 2 weeks off, that's okay. Life is lifing. Things happen. It's okay. Just get back up, all right? Even if that's one little step at a time. Any progress is progress, right? We just don't want to wait and wait and wait, call it being perfection, when in reality, it's really procrastination, and we don't want that. So you guys, I want to hear from you. How do you engage with your potential clients to build a connection and loyalty on a daily basis, right? Alrighty, and then we're going to go ahead and put that in the chat comments area for me. Next, we want to talk about monetization strategies, okay? So we have a few different things that we can look at here, you guys. We have sponsored content. We have where you are collaborating with brands to create sponsored content that aligns with your brand and audience. We have merchandise and sales. Well, we have merchandise sales, right? Which is developing and selling branded merchandise to monetize your audience's loyalty and support, which is that kind of thing. Merchandise sales is really similar to the next one, which is affiliate marketing. It's different, but you're going to see what I mean. Affiliate marketing is promoting products and services and earning a commission for each sale made through your referral, okay? And lastly is create a paid community in the HCR platform like Sabrina did, offering exclusive content or perks to subscribers in exchange for a recurring payment, okay? So you could totally do that. Now, one of the things, if you have not done so already, is you can go to redbubble.com. It's spelled exactly what it sounds like, the color red, and then the word bubble.com, one word. That is a print-on-demand store, and you can actually create a free account Upload your logo or any image of choice or vector image of choice, vector image probably, vector images of choice, and then you can select where you want it to appear on. It's going to be for free. They take a portion of each sale that you make and stuff there, but you have hoodies, duffel bags, you have stationery, notebooks, you've got I think they got shower curtains on there, mini skirts, baby onesies. They've got a little bit of everything. Tote bags. So definitely check that out and see if you like it. Next week's video, we will be going over your media kit and stuff like that. And I'll be sharing everything that I know about owning a Amazon storefront and things of that nature as well too. So stick around for that as well. Go ahead, you guys, and let me know. Speaking of monetization, do you already have a completed media kit? This is for when brands ask you to be a brand ambassador for them. All right, so next is overcoming challenges, you guys. I wanted to I always try to like sneak this one in my presentations because I feel like it's huge. And I feel like it's not talked about enough. And with it being the end of first quarter, I know it wasn't easy, but we made it. And I feel like that is something to celebrate, you guys. I feel like burnout is something that we have all gone through as entrepreneurs. I feel like it's definitely something that needs to be considered in regards to the way we go about our self-care. Because we are so critical and hard on ourselves, you know, everyone, if we had it our way, we would snap our fingers and be Oprah or Jeff Bezos tomorrow, right? And stuff there and have that type of success, but it does not work that way. And so you have to kind of learn to enjoy the ride while it's going on instead of only focusing on the end of the staircase or the top of the staircase, right? So dealing with burnout, I want for you to implement self-care practices, set boundaries, and seek support to prevent and manage burnout, okay? This means stepping away from the computer. This means making additional friends, making it a point to make additional friends whenever you can, at least once a quarter, if not once a month, right? I made friends with the person who, literally, who was working Instacart and stuff there. Nicest lady in the whole wide world, Alicia. Hey, girl. I'm just saying and stuff there. Find you somebody to play pickleball with. Pickleball is my thing right now. You don't have to play pickleball. I'm just saying. But yeah, learn to handle negative feedback without taking it personally. When someone says no, they're not saying no to you. Say no to your business. Okay. And stuff there. And it's easy to take that personally because our businesses are our babies. But in reality, it's just not for them. It's just that not their slice of cake, and that's perfectly fine. So develop resilience over time, easier said than done, and constructive ways to address criticism while focusing on constructive feedback to improve. Now, staying motivated during slow growth periods. This is huge, right? We've all been there before. Setting realistic expectations, celebrating those small wins, and staying committed to your long-term goals despite challenges or setbacks. Okay, so that means, like I said earlier, give yourself a break. Don't just look at the top of the staircase, just try to take it one at a time, okay? I really, really appreciate you guys and stuff there and all that you do. And so I want for you to appreciate yourself just as much. I love this lady's hair in her picture. Go ahead, you guys, and comment in the chat or comment below for me. Who are 3 people you would like to collaborate with in the next 90 days and why? Okay. And speaking of giving yourself credit, I want to talk about celebrating milestones, all right? So I want you to reflect on the progress that you've made. And I want you to set new goals for continued growth, because once you've met this point, now what? Now what are you going to accomplish? So just go ahead and set those new goals higher and higher, and then just work on the milestones, right? And to get to each goal. So each goal should have about maybe 5 to 10 milestones just to complete that one task, even if it's little milestones. That way you have a progress report for yourself. If you have a plan to overcome obstacles such as burnout or negative feedback, please let me know, you guys. And the last question for you is, have you set any new goals for yourself after reaching a milestone? And how do you celebrate yourself after reaching one? Thank you guys so much for watching.